Hello fellow capsuleers, and I'm back today to show you all how to kill ratters in Nullsec and get really good kill mills with a relatively low risk. Now I use the Stratios because it's both cloaky and really good at killing things. So it's gonna cost you about 500 mil upfront for the fittings and the Stratios whole itself that I'm using, but it's worth it. Not only are you a very strong ship that's cloaky and just overall great for hunting ships, but also, since it's a Stratios which people associate with exploration, they won't expect to see it coming as much compared to if you're using, say, an Orthoris. Now after scanning down exactly which site they're in, I don't instantly warp to it, otherwise I might be decloaked by an NPC that's too close or a structure or something, and they'll run away. So what I do instead is scout the site at 100 kilometers, and luckily this router put an MTU there, so I can save the location of the MTU, and I'm gonna warp to it at about 10 kilometers. The reason I do this is because 10 kilometers is far enough away that the MTU is not gonna decloak me, but also, one thing you'll notice is that most routers have a path in their orbit around the site, which typically crosses their MTU. So just judging by the path of this Gila right here, it's gonna be landing right over top of it. In preparation for this, you wanna have the prey that you're gonna kill selected. This is important because by the time they get within the range that you want to decloak and scram web them, you'll be able to lock them as soon as possible so they have the least chance of being able to warp out in time. So what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna wait, and once they get to about 15 kilometers out or 13 kilometers out, which is gonna happen pretty soon, in about a few seconds actually, but this is sped up by about 4 times, you're going to want to approach them and decloak and activate your afterburner. First thing you do is activate your afterburner so you can catch up to them, then spam the lock button, and then scram web them once you have them locked. Since you have them webbed, they're not going to be able to get away, and since they're scrammed, they're not going to be able to use a micro warp drive if they have one. So now orbit your target at around 5 kilometers like I'm doing here, deploy your drones, and make your drones start killing stuff. And it probably wasn't important here since this wasn't shield booster tanked. If they do have shield boosters or something like that, make sure you're hitting those newts, because those newts will kill their tank. Now of course I'm still hitting D-scan often, and that way I can make sure that there's no reinforcements coming. Now as you can see, I'm starting to take damage, and you should start activating your armor reps before your shield runs out, because armor reps of course don't actually repair until the cycle is finished. Now I was taking a lot of damage here, so I decided to take a booster, but that probably wasn't necessary in this situation. I was just a little too scared and didn't want my armor to go significantly down or anything, but since I took the booster, I can tank literally all the DPS that's actually hitting me. Now as you can see, I've gotten the Gila down to about 10% shield left, and now it's 0% shield, and now it's losing its armor, and there goes its structure, and now the Gila is dead. Now that is how you kill Gilas or Ishtars or whatever that are routing in Nullsec.